Assassin's Creed 3 is the fifth installment in the main Assassin's Creed title. This game stars Desmond Miles trying to save the world from being destroyed from the 2012 apocalypse while simultaneously looking through his ancestor Connor's brain with the use of the Animus to find a key that would help on his journey. While as Connor, you travel through his brain on a course from childhood to becoming an assassin, helping the Patriots win the war on Great Britain, as well as you have to take down the Templar Order. Most of the Templars did very little aside from Charles Lee, the second in command, as well as Hatham, your dad, who you play as for the first part of the game. The controls in this game are fantastic, using RZ to run and free run, the joysticks to move you, and the Y to attack, B to trip enemies, and block and jump, and A to block oncoming attacks. This game has great physics because of its Havoc engine. The graphics and textures work excellently everywhere in this game, aside from the cutscenes, which for some reason the faces look odd on once in a while, and I really don't like the blurred style background. But other than that, they're fantastic. They look really good when you're free running and far away. You can see all the city obstacles and stuff are very good. So that the gameplay is fun, engaging you in heart-pounding fight sequences against limited to several enemies, making your options, run or fight. Another nice mechanic is free running, a fast way to escape encounters quickly and safely, also giving you bird's eye view and portraits of the great graphics. Next mechanic, in my opinion, easily the greatest mechanic, is the boat mechanic. This is revolutionary as most games didn't do it this way. You can command your crew to shoot their cannons straight sideways, which is stationary cannons, but they shoot a lot more powerful and shoot great numbers. You can also use these smaller cannons that you can swivel around and shoot and aim at boats if you're on the move and not quite adjacent to them. Also, you get to sail around through a series of sails. You can choose half sail, no sail, or full sail, depending on the speed you want to go. You also have to follow the wind direction to see how fast you're going to go, and it just works great. It's really fun, and it works really well with the last boat scene in the game. There are a variety of mission types, such as assassination, where you have to assassinate a character, eavesdrop, where you have to stalk some characters and find out what they know, and the ships, where you pilot ships, of course. There's also a few war missions, which are really cool, where you get to command people by telling them to fire when British troops come near the border of where you guys are trying to protect, and even one war scene where you get to use a cannon to try and fight off the men. It's really cool, and it's really fun experience to kind of relive the revolution through the eyes of these missions. The multiplayer experience offers a variety of modes to point out. Deathmatch, which is like a normal mode with no compass. It's kind of annoying and doesn't really work out as well because you're usually in a small quarters and it gets boring after a while. The other problem with this is that you can start by fighting any character or any guy. So I was fighting on my first match a level 45 and a level 50 who both had guns, which means in the small map I was pretty much dead. Wanted, which is just deathmatch with a compass. The Artifact Assault, which is pretty much just capture the flag. It's a very fun mode. That's my personal favorite mode. I like to grab the flag, then you kind of get to use what you used in the more campaignish game to try and get back, dodging the attacks from your attackers, and it's a really fun mode. It's kind of weird play mode, but I've only played 1 or 2 matches, so maybe it was just the levels I had that had the weird stages, but it's still really fun. So overall, Assassin's Creed is a flawless game with very few in-game problems. Difficulty is a challenge, but it's not impossible, and once you get used to it, you can really do it easily. It takes about 15 minutes to walk to an objective once in a while, which is probably the worst part of the game, which can get old, especially when, like, it's really fun to travel to the frontier once in a while, but when you're doing it just to go across to do a cutscene, then it's like, well, time to go back to Boston. It starts to get kind of annoying. So overall, I'll give Assassin's Creed 3 a 9.5 out of 10 on the campaign, and online I decided to give it a 7 out of 10.